my love. Wake up! It's the first of the month. Good morning. Alright, hello y'all. I feel like I've been yapping too much today, so like my yap engine is like low in battery. We are functioning on the 25% battery of yap engine, but it's okay. We're gonna be an educational yap. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Today, without further ado, I'm gonna get straight to the business. Today, I'm gonna put y'all on the tips and the tricks and the knowledge kinda that I learned as a calisthenic beginner. Okay, before y'all start coming for me like,
oh, that's not like beginner,
like that's not beginner. Just a little background for y'all. I've been lifting for 2 years since November 2021, on and off, but I only started calisthenic like 3 months ago, and I'm still doing calisthenic beginner stuff, so I consider myself a calisthenic beginner. Don't tell me otherwise. Maybe some people might think whenever they say calisthenic beginner, they might think that, oh, I can't even do a push-up yet, and that's fine too. But I'm also a calisthenic beginner. So today I'm gonna put y'all on calisthenic tips that I learned as a beginner myself, some skills that I've been working on, and some mistakes that I made. In today's video, we're gonna have a few chapters. There'll be 5 chapters in this video, and it's gonna be 5 tips that I learned as a calisthenic beginner that y'all don't need to make. Actually 6, there are 6. Disclaimer. Okay, I always give disclaimer in the beginning of every single video because, you know, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a professional. I'm just a professional yapper, bro. I'm not a professional calisthenic whatsoever. So if you're a calisthenic pro and you're watching this and y'all seeing me just BS, please comment. Let me know if y'all have like more knowledge that I don't know, or if y'all know more tips, comment. We're here to learn and grow together. Nobody is perfect. All right, tip number 1, which is warming up. And I'm not just like saying, okay, I feel this, before starting calisthenic, I like don't never like warm up my upper body on warm up my arms and shit on upper body day. And you know, I got in a few injuries even when I was not like starting calisthenic yet. But since I started calisthenic, I take warm up very seriously, especially when it comes to like wrist, shoulders, and elbow, because like calisthenic put a lot of pressure on your wrist. And if you don't warm up properly, you can have serious injury, my boy. You can't just like wake up and let me do some handstand. You gotta warm up for at least 10 minutes first, my boy. And if y'all wanna know more about what kind of warm up I do, you can watch my push day video or pull day video for more info on that. But just briefly, really briefly, you need to warm up your wrist, your elbow. This is your elbow and this is your shoulders. And you know, tip number 2, master the basics, the foundational exercises first. If you just started calisthenics, don't just like jump right into like, oh, one arm push up. Don't jump into those right away, because chances are, unless you're like the 1%, the 0.1% who has the natural ability to do whatever the F you want with your body, I recommend master the foundational exercises first. Okay, I'm gonna walk y'all through the foundational exercise for each muscle group. When we say push day, it means you're working on your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Pull movement is literally pull, working on your back and biceps. And legs, your legs are made up your quads, your hamstrings, and your what is this called? Calves. Foundational exercises for push movements. First of all, the classic push-up. Push-ups and dips are the 2 most foundational one, and the one that's like easiest to master first. It sounds boring, but mastering push-up is the best way to like build up your strength for calisthenic. And there are so many push-up variations that you can do. Once you can do like push-ups like 20 something, 30 something reps, and you want something more challenging, there's always more challenging things to do. Let me show y'all just some of them. But push-ups variations are the first thing that you need to master to build your strength for calisthenic, like more advanced calisthenic skills. So some variation of push-ups that y'all can do. This is the normal push-up, right? And next is diamond push-up, and this works really well for your triceps. You boom. Or you can do archo push-up is an easy one. Archo push-up, boom, boom, like that. More advanced one could be one arm push-up, boom. There's so many variations of push-ups that you can find online, but remember, always master the basic push-up first, and I wouldn't move on to the harder variations until I get like at least 20 to 30 push-ups in a row. I can do like probably 20, 30 something push-ups, and I think as long as you can do like 20 something push-ups comfortably, you can move on to harder variations. All right, and the dips, I'm gonna show y'all a video of me doing dips here, but this is one of like the first skill to master in calisthenic as well. I was already doing this before I even started calisthenic, like body weight dips are a very good way to build up your strength, upper body strength. Get around like 10 dips, 15 dips, and like 20, 30 push-ups, and then you're good to like start exploring harder variations of things. Once you master those, you can start moving on to more advanced like beginner calisthenics exercises. The first one that I was doing is the L-sit. The first one that I worked on is the L-sit, and the L-sit, I'm going to talk about more about this during the later tip, but the L-sit is one of the push skill. When I first started calisthenics, I worked on. Okay, sorry. L-sit is one of the easier skill, and elbow lever, boom, boom, boom. You can also start working on your handstands, and I still not a handstand pro by any means. I think I'm getting better at elbow lever and at my L-sits, but handstands, it's still a work in progress. I can hold like maximum 6 seconds, but it's like just depends on luck. So L-sit, handstand, and elbow lever, which is what I have been working on. All right, now moving on to pull exercises. As I mentioned, the pull exercise working on your back and biceps. One of the most classic pull movement, bodyweight pull movement is the Australian pull-up. I personally don't do this a lot because I've been bodybuilding for like, not bodybuilding, but like working out for 2 years, and I do like other like rows, variations and stuff. But if you want to do bodyweight, like Australian, when you have like you know, like, Australian pull-ups is one of the good way to start pull exercises and pull-ups. And if you can't even do a pull-ups, it's alright, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It takes time. It took me like 6 months of trying and failing to start actually like getting my first pull-up. And from there, it took me a year to get from my first pull-up to my 10th pull-up. So it takes time, but it's okay. I swear to you, if you keep trying, you will get better, and eventually you get that first pull-up. You get that first 3 pull-up with perfect form, and then you get the 10 pull-ups. If you keep trying, putting in the work, 1% every day, you get better. Like, and for pull-ups variation, we have chin-ups and close grip pull-ups. And then once you master pull-ups, okay, prerequisite is say 10 pull-ups. When you can do 10 wide grip pull-ups like comfortably, you can start working on muscle up with bands. I personally can't even do a muscle up yet, and I do like banded muscle up. And it took me like 3 months to like actually could do like one banded muscle up with like the thickest band. So it takes time. You're gonna look silly and look stupid in the beginning, but it's okay. Nobody cares. Like, as long as you know that you get there one day. Like, nobody cares if like you're trying too hard. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you look dumb, bro. Everyone else is NPC, remember? For pull movements, I think grip strength is so important. Like, grip strength is really important for any calisthenic and especially pull movements. And one of the ways that I built up I got crazy grip strength. Y'all always like, how do you got crazy grip strength? I can do like L-sit, like one arm L-sit holds. It's because I be hanging after every like pull-up set. I just hanging on there for like a minute, just hang, dead hang, and or like one arm hang. I just do it like every single time. So it just like built up my grip strength, and that's literally the only exercise I do to build up grip strength. Just like I be hanging like a monkey. Even easier than muscle up, you can start working on skin the cat only if your shoulders mobility are good. Like, I think even before I got my muscle up, I was able to do skin the cat. I'll show y'all the video here. But skin the cat is not that difficult. As long as you get the shoulder mobility right and your core strength, you got core strength. Skin the cat is one of the easiest pull calisthenic movement to learn. After skin the cat, if you want to comfortable, you can start working on your back lever. But take it slow. At first, I was like so excited to work my back lever and keep like progressing. But then I realized, you know what? I'm gonna focus one thing at a time. I want to focus on my muscle up first. Once you're comfortable with skin the cat, you can start working on your back lever. Important part, we know how to talk about legs. Basically, I have one quad focused leg day and Hemi's focused leg day. And quad focused leg day, I do like 60 squats, and that's my holy girl. I just love 60 squats. I do 60 squats with Smith machine. Don't start with Smith machine for 60 squats. At first, like, do like body weight 60 squats, holding onto your surface, and just learn the motion first because you need like your knee mobility to be super good. So starting out, just work on body weight 60 squats, and after that, you can put some chains or some weights on, so do weighted 60 squats. And once you master those, you can start doing Smith machine 60 squats, which some people might think that's crazy, but I think that is great for training to failure. And on glutes focused leg day, I do dragon squats and hammies. I would do pistol squats and dragon squats. Okay, like I feel like maybe I got the Asian card, so pistol squat was easy for me, but it might be harder for y'all. But it's so fun. I feel like dragon squats is more fun than pistol squat. Okay, starting out, I can do about like 5 or 6 pistol squats already, but then it took me like almost 2 months to comfortably do dragon squats for like 2 or 3 reps in a row, and now I'm like pretty good at it. If y'all follow me on Instagram at all and see my reels about dragon squats, I feel like on leg day I just do calisthenics just like for the joy of it, not even trying to grow my muscle with calisthenics. I just like mobility and flexibility type shit, you know. Moving on to tip number 3, working on core strength and grip strength. I already mentioned grip strength before, but just want to emphasize again how important it is for pull movements and core strength. Bro, every calisthenic, like especially upper body or even lower body movements, you use core strength. When you look at a dragon squat, you might think that all you need is like hammies mobility, but the core strength, I need to like engage my core as heck. I'm not like in love with training core or anything, but I feel like the 2 core exercises that I've been doing this whole time that makes my core strong as heck, hanging leg raises all the time, like 3 sets of that every time I have like upper body day, like 3 sets of like hanging leg raises, and that makes my core like hella strong. And also like recently I started doing like L's and that like burns, that just strengthened my cores as well. And that's it. That's like the 2 core exercises I do. That's why I don't have abs. And engage your core, intentionally engage your core in every calisthenic movement, in handstands, back lever, in like elbow lever, in everything. Like literally your core needs to always be super tight. Tip number 4, make a training split. Don't just go in a day and do literally every calisthenic skills like possible. I mean, I do it sometimes. Personally, my split is I train 6 times a day. You don't have to train 6 times a day right away, especially as a beginner. Your body needs to get used to like being worked up like that. So as a beginner, maybe like do 3 or 4 times a week. But personally, I do 6 times a week, and my split is gonna be like push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. I already explained what push, pull, legs are, right? For me, for hybrid training, I don't want to like do calisthenic, like go heavy on calisthenic every day yet, because I'm just like, my body just like start getting used to like calisthenic. So I do like push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. So basically I would do like calisthenic heavy. By calisthenic heavy, I mean like learning new skills, like spending at least like half of my time at the gym working on my calisthenic skills. And all like normal push or pull day, I mean doing calisthenic for like 30-40 minutes. If you do like training hardcore on calisthenic every day, your body is not gonna have enough time to rest. Speaking of rest, like for calisthenic, you need to be resting like 3 to 4 minutes between sets. Versus like bodybuilding, you need to like only need to like rest like 1 or 2 minutes. But calisthenic, you need longer time, longer rest periods. Tip number 5 is working on one skill at a time. I feel like I already mentioned this, but it needs to be emphasized. If you are starting out calisthenic, try to do 10 things at the same time. Like choose one push movement to work on and one pull movement to work on at one time. Don't try to work on elbow lever, handstand, plank, like all this crazy shit at the same time. You're gonna overwhelm yourself. And the more you overwhelm yourself, it's gonna be easier for you to give up, because like you're working on different things at the same time. You don't see as much progress versus if you focus on this one thing at the same time. Speaking from personal experience, don't overwhelm yourself like that, sweetheart. Just 1 or 2 movements, like push or pull movement at one time is enough. And also, I just want to remind you that calisthenics takes time. I mean, lifting in general takes time to get stronger, to build up strength, but calisthenics especially takes time and patience. But remember, just because you can't do it now doesn't mean that it's impossible. It's possible. I used to think I'd never be able to do elbow lever, but I can do it comfortable now. And it's because I knew that it takes time, but I knew that as long as I put in the work, get 1% better every day, and that's all matter. I don't need to be able to do that by the end of this week. I have time. And that applies for handstand and any other thing. If you just like rush yourself into things that, oh, I have 1 week to do this, able to do this handstand. And if you fail, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't do it. I'm just gonna give up. Nuh-uh. Take your time. Calisthenics takes time and consistency. And that leads to the final tip, with tip number 6. As long as you have fun, that's what matters. Because just because you're not progressing a whole lot in like your elbow lever or your handstand doesn't mean that all your work is wasted. As long as you're having fun, like have fun in the process. Don't just be focused on the results. Don't just be focused, okay, like I can have like 6 seconds of handstand. Now what? But the process. It's supposed to be fun. I started calisthenics because I feel like this makes me happier than when I was only doing like bodybuilding and like focus on the way I look. Calisthenics is easy to get better if you put in the work week by week. Also, it's important to remember, don't be results driven, be process driven. Have fun in the process. Celebrate your wins, but don't beat yourself up if you're not seeing progress yet, because it takes time. And it's the same with anything in life, it takes time. But all you need to do is trust the process. You can't control the results of your work, but you can control the process. How you feel about yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive your progress. Alright, it's not that deep, sweetheart, just have fun. Also, for calisthenics as a beginner, it's so easy to be thinking, oh, what if like that person think about me? What if that person thinks I look stupid? Like, bro, you think I don't look stupid? I post my videos on my stories, my progress on my stories all the time, and y'all know how stupid I look when I start learning new calisthenics skill. But every person that you look up to, they used to be beginner ones. So just because you look stupid now, like, okay, and it doesn't matter. Like, embarrassment, it's just a concept that people make up to use as an excuse to not start working on something, not start trying as something. Don't let embarrassment get in the way of you trying new things and having fun, because everyone else is NPC. Their opinions doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun with yourself, you don't even need to know exactly what you're doing. As long as you know that you're in the right direction, you're having fun, that's all matters. And that's all matters with calisthenics. Don't be afraid of looking dumb, because remember, every person that you respect or look up to on social media or in real life, they used to be beginner ones. If you don't even want to be beginner, when are you going to be a pro? Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope it was helpful for y'all, and I'm so excited that you decided to pick up on this calisthenic journey, and it's been so much fun for me and my content creation and my time at the gym since I started calisthenic, and it always like inspire me to do better at my work. When y'all like comment on my like post or like DM me like, hey, like, you're calisthenic, you inspired me to start calisthenics. I'm like, I'm like not even like the best calisthenic person out there. Like, I'm like, nah, like I'm like low down there. But the fact that I could inspire y'all to like even start, it just means so much. So thank you so much for all the support. I love y'all, and I hope calisthenics will make your fitness journey happier and better and much more fun that like it did to me. And remember, this is just for fun and all. It's not that deep, it's not that serious. We're on a floating rock. If you fail your handstand, it's not the end of the world. I remember that. I love y'all so much. Every day you wake up, it's not always gonna be a good day, but every day is a blessing. All right, I love y'all.